Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today we will be looking at a scenario where Poland forms an empire. So yeah, let's get right into it. The first country Poland's gonna invade is gonna be Lithuania. So immediately Polish troops enter Lithuania and just take over the country. So obviously this is gonna be the peace treaty, just full annexation. But the next country Poland's going to be invading is going to be a bit more tough. It's going to be Belarus. But in this war, for purposes, no real world alliances are going to be shown. Russia in real life might have joined this war with Belarus, but yeah, and Poland's going to be buffed. Immediately, Polish troops, which were just in Lithuania, start entering northern Belarus and quickly take Minsk. Though the Belarusians managed to make some gains into Poland. But soon after the fall, Minsk, all this is gone. And yeah, they were kind of forced to surrender. So now that Poland has all this territory over here, they're gonna declare war on the rest of the Baltics. So soon after Poland sends them the declaration of war, the Polish troops enter Polish troops enter Latvia and take this peninsula thing or whatever right here. And even more Polish troops enter in this area and quickly actually make it up into Estonia, and soon Latvia falls. Soon after, Latvia is also forced to surrender because their army stands no chance against the mighty Polish Empire. And obviously the peace treaty ends up looking like this. But now Poland is kind of forced to stop because Germany and Czechia just formed a defensive pact coalition against Poland's expansion. But down south, Slovakia is no, why? I'm not going to join this. Why would Poland ever invade me? And Poland's reaction to this is war. Poland immediately sends troops into Slovakia and takes their capital. And Poland tells the Slovakian leader to get wrecked as their country was just fully annexed. And now the defensive pact gets bigger as for Hungary joins. And Poland's reaction to this is, seriously? I thought we were buds. I thought we were friends, Hungary. But now Poland's where do we go? We don't really want to go down in Ukraine. We don't really want to go fight these guys. We definitely don't want to fight this coalition right now. We could go after Austria, but for the sake of borders, or good or not horrific borders, they don't. I mean, you could take whatever this thing is, I forgot. But that would lead Russia into war, so you don't want that happen. So they're like, you know what? And declare war on Denmark. And Germany openly speaks out about this, to the world, why? Why do you do this? And Denmark's also why? And immediately Copenhagen falls. They are able to hold off their main part of the country, but soon after, but soon Polish troops enter it, and Vienna. And soon after, a peace treaty is agreed upon, and Poland fully annexes Denmark. But after that, even more countries joined the coalition against Poland, even including ones that they don't even directly border. And so Poland's back to back to being neutral, and they're like, you know what? And they declared war on these guys. So immediately, Polish troops enter Czechia, and just like and decimate these areas of the country. But then a counteroffensive on both the southern front and the western front happens, and no, that is not including a world war. Does not have anything to do with the fronts in the world wars. They start being counterattacks to the Polish. I think I used that in context. So soon after, Polish troops exit Czechia to try and defend their own country. And this goes according to plan. They do what they said they were going to do and push almost all the Germans out and all the Hungarians out. And now it's time for them to go on the offensive again, going back into Czechia and now into Austria and taking Vienna. And also taking the Budapest, I think, is the capital of Hungary. But they kind of forgot keep troops in Denmark, and Copenhagen soon falls with the rest of Denmark. But down south is good. The southern front or whatever is good, as for they wipe out all Hungary. But now Germany is rapidly making gains. So time to pull out of these guys. So now for the second time they pull all their troops to the defensive, and just like the time before, it works perfect. And Germany is prepared to keep doing this until Poland falls. And also down here, these guys try and make gains, but is quickly crushed. Up here, Poland takes back Denmark and starts invading into northern Germany. And this is the point when Germany is like, oh crap, we gotta pull all our troops. So now Germany's on the complete defense. And what does that mean for down here? Chaos. Poland, these guys' military, disappeared the second that, Poland took over Hungary. And so now it's basically just Germany on the defense. And Poland has all these countries, while Germany just still has Germany. So who's gonna win this? Well, of course, Poland, as they finally take Berlin. But what do you know what? France is here to help. And France, you can say, does what they came into this war to do. Yeah, that makes sense. Poland now is dude, we need an ally. So they send out an ally call, I think you'd call it. And what do you know what? Sweden agrees to help. And quickly, weirdly sends all their troops into Denmark. And, Sweden sends all of its troops into Denmark, and then they send all their troops back to start a counteroffensive against, well, the French forces. The German forces are already gone. And it goes pretty well until it stops going well. And France manages to take back Berlin and start back into these southern countries. And now the French are on the Polish borders. And what do you know it? They start back into Poland. But Poland is now back to doing the maneuver where they pull all their troops out from these guys just to protect themselves. And yeah, they do what they want to do. And now Poland and Sweden are unstoppable, taking back all the land down here, and somehow, they go through here, then go around Italy and take Corsica. And now they're invading France. So French troops, well, they back out Germany, and what's left of the German government is, France. I know I can't do anything, but why are you doing this? You could be helping me. And the French are right now we're worrying about ourselves. And yeah, now France is doomed. They're no one knows what happened to their military, but well, now Paris is gone and it's time for a peace deal. So in the end, the peace deal ends up, wow, that sounded weird. So in the end, the peace deal looks like this. I know over here in Germany, the borders look horrific. Don't know why I made them like that. And what does Sweden get? They get absolutely nothing. Or all they get is Poland might help them if they ever have any wars. But yeah, that's it. And speaking of that's going to be the end of this video. I'm sorry if it was kind of repetitive in the German war. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.